Hello viewers, today I'll recommend you top 10 Korean dramas. These are must watch. Don't skip any of them. Let's start. Number 10. Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok-joo. Bok-joo is a weightlifter who is pursuing her dream of winning the gold medal. But she then finds romance for the first time in her life. While she is a woman who trains with heavy steel weights, she is also very feminine when it comes to relationships. Focusing solely on weightlifting would jeopardize her relationship, but leaving her weightlifting career for love would keep her from attaining her dreams. Can she find a way to have love as well as glory at the age of 20? The characters within this drama are elite athletes in weightlifting, swimming, and rhythmic gymnastics who work hard to reach their goals in life. It covers their coming of age stories and relationships through hectic life. Number 9. What's Wrong with Secretary Kim? The series revolves around the narcissistic Lee Young-jun, the vice president of a company run by his family. He is very self-absorbed and thinks highly of himself, so much that he barely acknowledges the people around him. Lee Young-jun has a capable and patient secretary, Kim Mi-so, who has remained by his side and worked diligently for 9 years without any romantic involvement. However, Mi-so now wants to set her life and focus on herself, so when she decides to resign from her job, hilarious misunderstandings ensue. After 9 years of their strictly workplace relationship, can it now develop in something more? Number 8. True Beauty. True Beauty is a romantic comedy about a high school girl, Lim Jo-kyung, who rises to pretty girl fame after she masters the art of makeup from YouTube. She turns into a goddess because of her makeup skills, but would rather die than reveal her bare face to anyone. It tells her love story with the only boy that saw her without makeup, Lee So-ho. Lee So-ho is an attractive and handsome boy who appears cold because of his dark past, but is actually very caring. They grow when they meet each other, share their secrets, and find love with each other. But can So-ho make Jo-kyung find her true beauty? Number 7. Strong Woman Do Bong-soon. Do Bong-soon is a petite, unemployed woman who is honest and kind. She appears little and sweet on the outside, but she is in fact very strong. For generations in her family, the women have been gifted Herculean strength to use for the greater good. If abused, however, their power will be taken away. While standing up for herself after gang members bully her, she finds herself approached by An Min-hyuk, the handsome and somewhat childish CEO of Ironsoft, a gaming company. An Min-hyuk, who holds a great distrust towards the police, witnessed the whole exchange of Bong-soon's superhuman strength and now wants to employ her as a bodyguard after being threatened by an unknown enemy. Min-hyuk falls in love with super strong Bong-soon at the first sight, but there's a catch. Bong-soon has eyes for someone else, a police officer and childhood friend in Gokdu, whom she has known since high school. When chaos ensues after a series of kidnappings in Do Bong-soon's hometown of Dobong-dong, Dobong-gyu, Bong-soon must decide whether to use her strength and stand up to evil or play it safe and keep her powers hidden from the world. Combined with love triangle she faces between In Gok-do and An Min-hyuk, as well as having to keep Min-hyuk safe, Bong-soon's life is thrown into turmoil. Can she use her strength for the greater good, or will it prove in the end to be too much? Number 6. Business Proposal. Shin Hari is a single woman who works for a company. She has a male friend who she has had a crush on for a long time, but she learns he has a girlfriend. Shin Hari feels sad and decides to meet her friend Jin Young-soo, who is a daughter of a wealthy family. Jin Young-soo then asks Shinhari to take her place on a blind date and even offers some money for her time. Shinhari accepts her friend's offer. She goes out on a blind date as Jin Young-soo, while having the intention of getting rejected by her date. When she sees her blind date, Shinhari is dumbfounded. Her blind date is Kang Tae-moo. He is the CEO of the company where she works. Kang Tae-moo is the CEO of a company that his grandfather founded. One day his grandfather informed him of an upcoming blind date that he set up for him. Kang Tae-moo is a workaholic and he is annoyed that his grandfather sets up blind dates for him. He decides to marry the next woman whom she meets on a blind date, so he won't be disturbed from his work anymore. That woman is Shinhari, but she is pretending to be Jin Young-soo. On the following day, Shinhari receives a phone call from Kang Tae-moo. He asks her to marry him. Number 5. Itaewon Class. Park Seroi's life has been turned upside down after he gets expelled from school for punching a bully and his father is killed in an accident. Following his father's steps, he opens a pub named Denbam in Itaewon and along with his manager and staff, strives towards success and reaching greater heights. Number 4. Tale of the Nine-Tailed. The mythical nine-tailed fox or Gumiho, Leon had to settle in the city many centuries ago. Able to transform into human form, he eradicates supernatural beings that threaten the mortal world. His real aim is to find the reincarnation of his lost first love. The talented television producer Nam Jia works on a show that features urban myths. In the past, her parents were involved in a mysterious car accident and disappeared, and she suspects that Leon might be connected with this accident. The half-brother to Leon is the captivating Lee Rang. Despite being half-human himself, he harbors a deep-seated contempt for all people. For sport, he will unleash his seductive prowess upon his human du jour by promising to grant them their wishes, only to trick them into paying a hefty price for their earthly desires. Number 3. Legend of the Blue Sea. How can a mermaid from the Joseon era survive in modern society? Shim-jung is a mermaid who follows her one true love, a nobleman's son named Kim Ryu, from the Joseon dynasty, to modern-day Seoul. Ryung's modern doppelganger is Hyo Jun-jae, a highly skilled scam artist who first becomes interested in Shim-chung because of a jade bracelet worth $6 million that Shim-chung wears. With nowhere to go, Shim-chung is taken in by Jun-jae, who also finds his con partners Nam-do and Tae-oh hiding out in his home from a vengeful past victim of their scams. Shim-chung discovers a rival for Jun-jae's heart in Cha-sia, a researcher at KAIST who deals with ancient artifacts, when a dangerous killer named Ma De-yong, sent by Jun-jae's stepmother, who wants to make her own son the heir to Jun-jae's fortunes. Can Shim-chung survive her strange new environment while also helping Jun-jae avoiding the dangers that await him? Number 2. Descendants of the Sun. A love story that develops between a surgeon and a special forces officer. Kang Mo-yoon is a pretty and assertive woman who works as a cardiothoracic surgeon at Haesung Hospital. She isn't afraid to admit her mistakes and believes that capability overrides whatever connections you have. However, she is soon faced with the reality that she cannot advance with just capability. Her life is forever changed when she encounters Yoo Si-jin, the captain and team leader of Alpha Team, who cares more about protecting anybody in need of help as well as his country, even if it goes against the order of his superiors. This drama will tell of how they both bond together in a time of war and overcome the odds against them. Number 1. Vincenzo. At the age of 8, Park Jo-hyung left for Italy after being adopted. Now an adult, He is known as Vincenzo Casano and employed by a mafia family as a consigliere. Due to wearing mafia factions, he flies to South Korea where he gets involved with lawyer Hong Chae-yong. He is the type of attorney who will do anything to win a case. Now back in his motherland, he gives an unrivaled conglomerate a taste of his own medicine with a side of his own version of justice.